What up, Gemini? How's it going? What you up to? What you been doing? I've missed you. It's me, Archer. You're Gemini. This is your tarot reading. What up? You like that? I got the intro cut down. I missed you. What are you up to, Gemini? All right, we're going to take a look at everything going on for the week ahead, pulling on the energies for the middle of February-ish. However, it's a timeless reading, so whenever this found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it, decided to come and hang out with us for a bit, or a lot of it, perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they find you. All right, so let's dig in and dive in. Think about your person. God, tap me in, tune me into Gemini's energy, please and thank you. Give me everything you've got for the pretty fly Geminis. I love reading for you, Gemini. I've missed reading for you. You're the one sign that's like, Archer, don't rainbow unicorn it for me. Just give me the facts. Give it to me straight. And I love that about you. My Gemini, Mars, and Mercury approve this message. All right, let's go for it. You ready? You ready, Christine? You ready? Let's go for it. Hi, Deborah. What up? What up? All right, let's dig in. Here we go. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? From whenever Gemini finds this reading for the week ahead from that moment. What do we got for Gemini? 2 shuffles. Let's dig in. You ready? What's up, Caroline? Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Good time. Oh, that song may resonate. I've been musical lately. That song may resonate. All right, let's dig in. Give me 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Let's go. Ooh, overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. This shows that you've reached a point of emotional maturity and balance, that you're ready for that Ace of Pentacles love offer to come in. So why the heck isn't it here yet? Hold on, let's find out. 8 of Pentacles. God's like, we're working on it. Oh, do you guys work together for some of y'all? 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords into the 10 of Pentacles. Similar vibes to the Taurus reading, just in the fact that you have little hope and faith left that the 10 of Pentacles will ever come to fruition, right? It's an overall energy that you guys are actually, both you and the one on your mind, or 8 of Pentacles, working on cutting out the things that bind you guys apart to come together for the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, with the Lovers, it's your major arcana. And when I have the 10 of Pentacles that ties into your major arcana, whatever sign it is, this tells me you're manifesting the future you want and you've made the changes, all right? You're taking your power back. Whenever I get your major arcana in your own reading, I love it. It's only a few layers deep, too. Some of you guys might have a dog, or your person does, or an ESA pet, maybe even for some of you guys. All right, let's do it. You ready? Here we go. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Some of you guys could be Gemini, Cancer cuspers, or you're dealing with one. I also have Pisces on the Page of Cups that comes out. That is a love offer, though. And the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, which just let me know that yours and your person's guardian angels are protecting you guys, as well as also kind of directing you guys. Some of you guys might work in real estate and you know what steering is, but God and the guardian angels, they don't have to follow FHA law. Your guardian angels are totally steering this thing right into each other's arms. You guys got some powerful guardian angels. That means you both are very deep, divine people. Okay. You guys, your souls could originate back to the times of biblical times for some of you guys. And somebody kind of digs researching Atlantis here. Well, that's kind of cool. All right. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, the 6 of Wands. Leo vibes. Also Sagittarius is here. More Pisces with the 8 of Cups. Do you see success on this one in the fact that your person has successfully walked away from a mindset that's allowed them to elevate and get better? Oh, you got a husky. That's so cute, Sky B. Oh my gosh. I love huskies. They're beautiful. All right, let's see. Ooh, 3 of Cups. Your person is single, by the way. Either they've gone through a divorce or a breakup or something in order to prepare them, because I really feel like you guys are in single status. But also for some of you guys that are actually married to this person right now, or in a pause or a break, something like that, I do see you guys restoring things and being married. All right, 3 of Cups shows there's wedding vibes. There's the bells that toll. The bell does toll. Some of you guys might actually be hearing bells, which is interesting because for some reason a while ago they decided to take all the bells out of all the steeples. I don't know. But anyways, let's get going. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer or a Virgo. Pisces is here. Strong Pisces. Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn so far. Pretty strong on the Cancer and the Pisces. All right, but Virgo's hanging out. So's Leo. Could be because Cancer's here. Who knows? We got some cusper vibes, don't we? Either you or your person are a cusper. Nice. All right, let's dig in. Aw. I love that song. Oh my gosh, I heard the opening chords of John Lennon's song Woman. No wonder I picked that as the song for on TikTok. Woman, please let me explain. I never meant to cause you sorrow or pain. Aw. They feel bad for what they did. That's a first for them, isn't it? Anyways, let's get clarifiers. Let's dig in. The world card. Holy moly, for the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. They've ended a cycle. Holy moly. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. They're putting the pieces and putting the pieces together because 7 and 2 is 9 Pentacles. It's the overall energy out of the other deck. Ooh, Page of Wands on the Empress. Some of you guys have been noticing a lot of repeating 3s lately. I'm instantly drawn to the Page of Wands and the Empress. Some of y'all are dealing with a Libra or Taurus. Page of Wands, I feel Leo vibes off the page. Because remember, in the tarot, the kings are your mutable energies. That's why you're the King of Swords. And then you got the queens, they're cardinal energy. That's why Libra gets the Queen of Swords. The knights are fixed. That's why Aquarius gets the Knight of Swords. The pages don't know what they want to be when they grow up yet. The age difference is probably a big factor, right? I think some of y'all are from different generational gaps. Like we've got like a millennial meets a Gen Z or a millennial meets an alpha, Gen X meets a Gen Z, something like that. There's a gap. But it's okay because there's a language barrier as a result of it. Page of Wands on the Empress. They're not cute, but they don't know how to talk about it. And that's what got everything frustrated because there was really bad communication. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, right? Like some of you guys are seeing signs everywhere, but the signs aren't going anywhere, right? The signs are look at this with the World card, right? The signs are letting you know that that cycle's ending. So it's like the old cycle signs are setting up for new cycle signs to come. It's like Chat GTP. Some of you guys Chat GTP might be some of y'all's best friends. Very similar in this vibes. It's something like you say, like, show me a car pulling a boat on a trailer or show me a U-Haul truck. You need to set a new parameter because you're going to start calling your person back in. Or somebody's got plans to move or somebody's moving back. 2 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. Whoa. Why did the 3 of Pentacles spin like that? The Guardian Angel. Oh, that's a song called Calendar Girl. That's an oldie but a goodie. On this 3 of Pentacles. I hit my heart's in a world. I love my little. How do I know that song? Anyways, grew up in Northern Michigan. Maybe it's that. I don't know. We had an AM station, 1290 AM, WHGR. Is somebody here in media or broadcasting? Why are we talking about radio? I have been told I have a great face for radio. Hey, wait a sec. Never mind. This is your reading. I need a little bit more on this Empress. I want to know what's up with the Empress to the World card. Hold on a sec. Oh, ooh, the Hierophant. The Chariot on the Chariot. That's a lot of Cancer. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's achieving a 10 of Pentacles balance status. You actually, you know what? Those dreams you've been having. You know what? You sure do miss the days when you woke up happy. Could be yourself. You knew what you wanted to do. You had a direction of sense and a purpose, and you hit the ground running, right? It's kind of like, oh, the nose knows with the Hierophant showing up. So it is kind of like you're sick of always having to be or act happy when you're beyond burnt out with everything, right, Gemini? It's like you don't want to have to keep, some of you guys might work in retail or customer service where you have a fight with your person and then you got to like, yeah, my nose is itching. And then you got to go to work the next morning and be nice and polite. And you just finally just, right? And like, does anybody care or do you just have to work through this on your own? 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles can show something about like you looking for a very healthy, stable relationship. You don't need it to be piecemeal together. 2 Pentacles here, 7 of Pentacles over here. You want like the whole package, right? What's up, Sonyara? How you been? What's up? Page of Wands into the Empress, though. The vibes that come off of this is that it's like you're just at a point you're tired of living the way you're living. Maybe some of you guys are practicing a minimalist mindset, right? Or you keep your purse or your wallet, or even for my male Geminis, your close possessions are always kept close and nearby because like with what you dealt with them, you never felt stable and secure enough to even really like set up or call it home or a relationship. And people you've dealt with in the past have done the same thing to you, right? And you're just like, yeah, I travel light because I got to keep it close. Don't know what's going to go wrong next, you know? And you're tired of it. Some of you guys are born on the 27th or the 29th. Maybe your person is. The 3rd, the 30th comes out. But so it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like if you get to a point you've gotten so used or traumatized into the point of having to leave or getting kicked out that you just have to be prepared, right? And it would be nice to not have that. And you wanted it with them, 10 of Pentacles. And yet at the moment, we've got a 9 of Pentacles overall energy, right? So it's kind of like you're just done with losing things over and over and over again every time someone doesn't show up for you, right? Just Aries, Taurus, and Gemini today, Terry. I'm going to be doing Cancer, Leo, Virgo tomorrow, and then so on down the tail. Oh, Max here. Hi, Mac. All right. Knight of Wands into the 6 of Wands. That success. You're ready for it. You're ready for a mutual relationship, like where you pay the bills together, discuss things together, even if it's just those little simple talks while you're painting or something around the home. Maybe some of you guys are working on a home remodeling project, or somebody's like working on a vehicle or something, right? A motorcycle, or somebody rides one or wrenches on machines or something. Is somebody a mechanic? Is that what I'm pulling? Oh, or some of you guys, maybe you got the teapot light on and you need an oil change because it's not a teapot, it's the oil can. But anyway, something about a mechanic or a dealership service department. I don't know why. That keeps like rolling up on this one, right? Interesting enough, though. So it's kind of like that you're in the vibes. It's not just working on a whole home remodeling project or getting ready to move or something. I don't know. Because you're just looking for peace. Maybe the area some of you guys have lived in has kind of outgrown itself. Or somebody just works in real estate or property management. I don't know. 7 of Wands. Ooh, the Leo energy's coming in strong. Something about dropping silverware. I literally just heard silverware drop or something like that. Okay, anyway, 7 of Wands. Let's see. That usually means company's coming. The Magician, the 3 of Swords, the Sun card, and the 7 of Swords. Their mindset got in the way of this, didn't it? And the 10 of Cups. But it's still an overall energy. And there is strong Pisces here. Somebody here's got a Pisces stellium. Or somebody here, a Pisces Sun, Gemini Moon. Somebody's watching one of their other placements. Oh, way to go. Maybe somebody's getting into astrology or getting into tarot. But the thing on it is that I do actually see a bit of a Magician card on the 3 of Swords, a mindset, a refresh coming, or a clearing that'll help you feel a little more optimistic and better without having to fake it till you make it, right? Because you're used to people around you that just don't care, right? Hey, Randy, what up? And it's in that vibe that you're like, I'm fine. I'll just handle it all myself. But you're coming into a different mindset for that. It's kind of cool, actually. I know you're not fully feeling it now, but that Sun card to the 7 of Swords, you will be, right? This is a bit of an early prediction on this one. Remember, whenever you find the reading, just add 7 days to it. But you know what I'm feeling on this one is that it's getting to the point that, like, I think you're sick of the reader saying stuff to this, like, oh, Gemini, things are looking good. You're like, I'm just barely making ends meet at this moment. I haven't talked to my person in a while. Yeah, I'm doing great. Some of you guys are like, yeah, this lifetime, this planet, 1 star, would not recommend. Would not return. Right? Maybe some of you guys get to go to Jupiter the next lifetime. It actually is a party on Jupiter. It's a barn burner on Jupiter, man. It's wild. Oh, you guys don't know that Jupiter's, every planet's actually inhabited. Anyways, that's a topic for another discussion. So let me get more on the 8 of Cups, because that Sun card is telling me that it's coming. It's not here yet, but in the next 7 days, something happens. Page of Pentacles on the 6 of Cups. They were rather immature or childish. The age difference is kind of like a total factor on here, because the way they neglected you or left you feeling like you were never in a solid relationship to begin with, Capricorn and Scorpio energy, it's kind of like that it left you to a point where, like, every time they had something go wrong in their life and then they got upset, then they like came home and took it out on you, right? They couldn't really separate things. And then you took the brunt of everything going on, right? Somebody has lost a cell phone or something about cell phones resonate. Does somebody just work at a wireless store or something? That Sun card still is a little interesting in this one, because like when they were good, you were really all in on this one. And you actually gave more to this person than I feel like you've given to anybody else. For 19% of you, this is a very nice message. For some of the 19% of you that this resonates, this was actually the person from many moons ago that you lost your virginity to. That's cool. All right. So the thing on this here, though, is that the way they projected out on you, like you never knew from one day to the next when there would be another fight. One day they're happy, one day they're 3 of swords, then they're okay, but then they're 7 of swords again, and then they're lying and they're covering up what they're doing, and it's got you suspecting them, and it's frustrating. And then it gets complicated, right? So, like, and you dealt with things like this since you were a kid, so it gets you to a point that you just got over it in general, right? It's almost as if you're protecting your own self and feel like maybe this is what it is. You know, this is where I'm at in life. No, there's so much more. You come so far. Look at how the cards are darker over here, and then they start lightening up over here. You've made it through this storm, right? You're starting to come into a higher mindset. It's going to start to like clear. Those of you that fear that you made the wrong choice, you did what you had to do for the time that was right. And with what they put you through, I can totally understand why in this 4 of Pentacles, you needed to close off. You needed time to just be Gemini. It was too much to handle. There was too much extra energy coming in, right? And it was very hard to filter everything out. When, like, 1 minute they knew what they wanted, the next minute, like 1 minute they were dreamboat, right? Male or female, no gender. But then the next minute, they're cray-cray. And then you get Delulu, then 6-7 shows up, and there's the generational gap again. 6-7, what's 6-7? I don't know. They're all Delulu. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Anyways, come on. There we go. Somebody here has a stutter. 10 of Wands, the Death card, the King of Pentacles that leads into the 2 of Wands. It's the Great Decision. Whoa. Okay. So things never really progressed, and then it all became too mundane. So you withdrew your love, you withdrew your affection because things grew stagnant way too quick. If they needed this much time to make this decision, then all the fun disappears, and you wind up feeling like your old, depressed married couple. Yeah. Then at that point, it's like, yeah, big deal. I got the whole world in my hands. Like for some of you, their gift giving was their love language, but you never got love and emotion. You had all the cool toys and gadgets, but where was the hugs? Where was the hand holding? Where was the put your phone down and pay attention to Gemini at night, right? Not calling the cross watcher out, but I'm not calling the cross watcher out. Could be. Who knows? Cross watcher knows what they did. Strength card and the Lovers. Ow! Your major arcana showed up twice. I love this. Oh my God, I dig this, Gem. So the fights were, some of you guys are dealing with another Gemini. Gemini. Strong Leo too. All right. Aquarius is hanging out. So's Pisces. Cancer's there too. But so the fights were like roller coasters, right? The Lovers card was originally called the Choice way back in the beginning. Okay. Like in Genesis. Phil Collins. Anyways, the Lovers card was originally the Choice. And it's a bit of the roller coaster of life, right? It's why everybody pins you as, the Gemini, the duality sign, the drama queens. You're not drama queens. You guys actually got a grip on all of the aspects. They're just jealous they're not as smart as you, Gemini. Sorry, cross watchers. I don't know. Anyways, so the thing about this is all those choices that they kept dilly-dallying on, skylarking, right? Skylarking. I'm only in my 40s. How do I know what skylarking is? Are you serious? Are you serious on that, Gold? Right? Oy. I'm sold. I remember having to ask Jeeves some of the dumbest questions ever. No wonder why Jeeves retired. Anyways, meanwhile, back at the ranch. Over here, things never progressed at all. And that's why you got bored, right? It got to the point of like feeling like that old depressed married couple, like shared assets, bills, mail. It's got you feeling like you're stuck there. And if they could have been a little more consistent, then maybe you'd start thinking long term. But the happy mad, happy sad, Leo energy, you needed a break or a vacation. Somebody totally got plans to travel, or you travel for work, or they do. Gemini, you are an air sign. You are the mutable, adjustable, adaptable air sign. You're actually the greatest planner and organizer in the world. So many people depend on you in your day-to-day life. That's why your major arcana showed up twice, because you're the one that gets everything prepared, everything in order. Some of you guys are totally in management, or somebody's an event planner or something like that. Someone that does like project management, team lead, or something like that, right? But something where you get everything in order and in place, like project manager or something, for other workers to come in and like do work, right? If not, you're gonna be up like higher on the totem pole in the workplace. That's cool. But these roller coasters, some of you guys had the thing where the neighbors were calling or complaining about loud noises, and it was embarrassing. Like maybe somebody lives in an apartment, right? The paper thin walls or something. The repeating twos are tying into this too, though, Gemini. That's a big part of what's going down here. So some of you guys, you or them are either a life path two, keep seeing repeating twos everywhere, even in a phone number or an address, maybe. But somebody's just born on the 21st. The 8th is here, or August 21st is a date that resonates. The 6th, the 7th is here, the 17th and 27th, possibly the 10th or the 20th. The Scorpio energy comes in on this. Somebody here's got a Gemini Pluto placement. Virgo's here, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Libra, and Taurus. All right. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, just part of their chart that's totally picking up on your vibes. They're totally picking up on what you're laying down. So they're still stalking you. They still have every photograph and text message saved in their phone. And okay, they're not stalking you online. Especially my Geminis are like, Archer, I know where you're going. You're going to say they're looking at my social media, but plot twist, reverse Uno, I don't have social media. Nope, they just saved everything in their phone. And they just keep scrolling back through it. Especially for those of you that blocked them. Page of Cups. They're trying to find a way to make love to you. All right, this is an offer that goes in a whole different direction. But I like this. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I knew it. Whole different direction. So all these embarrassing moments, like, well, they never listened to you, or like all the tantrums that they would throw, they thought that it was their way of getting what they wanted instead of like a calm Knight of Pentacles conversation. So it's like they still acted like a child if they didn't get their way. And they've actually been working on it. Tower card. Something called them out. The Tower card. God had to put a little bit of a Tower card moment in their life to get them King of Swords back on the right track, because the King of Swords, those words can cut, right? Some of you guys might even be in a pending divorce, pending breakup, straight up just taking a break that they didn't want to give you. Five of Cups. The Five of Cups leads to justice. So they have been working on taking your needs and your feelings into consideration while you guys are on this little break to see if you two can miss each other. Maybe they can learn a little bit to respect you, take your feelings a little bit more into consideration too. Cancer, Taurus energy on that. Virgo, Pisces. Somebody's born on the 15th or the 16th. No, and I just saw the 4th and the 5th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, now I'm talking like Daffy Duck. It's rabbit thieving. The white rabbit showed up in their life. That's their Tower moment. Give me more on that. Even all my goofy jokes lead us somewhere. Look, it's the shadow bonus card in the sunflower deck. Check it out. The rest is still unwritten. I love this. They are working on themselves. This is the stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't see or know about. It's the bonus card, the shadow card. Some of you guys are like, no, Archer, that's just the decorative card that comes with the deck. Everything's there for a reason. Okay. I've never read one of those books that come with the decks. I just start looking at the pictures. Nobody reads those books, do they? I don't know. Possibly. Who said that? What? Oh, okay, never mind. Let's just talk about you, because this shows your person getting their left brain and right brains in order. Justice card. Could be done with Libra. Don't have to be, but it might help. That on the dude, they got their emotion and their logic. They're not so emotional anymore. In English, they grew up. Some of you guys, there's a language barrier, or you guys live in different parts of the world. Is somebody Latina or Latino? Ooh, now I want tacos. Cool. Anyways, so they do why didn't they not take your feelings more into consideration? Why were they so imbalanced, right? Because now they regret not being more consistent for you. Oh my goodness. Temperance to the Knight of Wands. They're coming out of that fixed Leo energy, right? The stubbornness. And they're coming into the temperance, proceeding with caution, right? Archangel, they got their hands on the world with this one. The whole thing about it is that the current people that are in their life, right? They're who's teaching them this stuff. Okay. So it's like maybe they got friends who now are in relationships or got married, or they're having to stay with family or something. Something has put them into a point of learning how to be mature. It's like some of their friends have slowly changed or drifted away. Okay. So the vibes on this is that these people are in their life in order to teach them how to be a much more grown, mature adult. So in order for the energy between the two of you guys to reset. I really think it's resetting, like it's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Anyways, yeah, someone's definitely a professional athlete of some kind here. Like, I don't know. I keep seeing basketball. Interesting. Ace of Swords on the Emperor. They've learned how to control their reactions. The Emperor keeps his balance, his composure, no matter how much stuff's being thrown at him. They did get mature, and they're getting ready to reach out. Ace of Swords, you weren't wrong, Gemini. For those of you who straight up know it is your turn to reach out, okay, and you already know this. I'm not telling you this, okay? But for those of you who know it is your turn to reach out, the door is open. It already is. Whenever you're hearing this, and whenever you're hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth, okay, or you see something about Rush Hour, that movie, good movie. Anyways, they're rushing for you. And Russia card drive you. But so the thing is, it's like things are getting back on track so that you guys can belong. Okay. I start feeling like you matter to them now. And that way you guys get to be home. Some of you guys wind up either moving in or moving back in together in order to reignite this relationship and bring some balance and communication to it. Okay. Be able to see a conversation through to the end. That'd be nice if they could have done that before. I do see some of you guys, though, both of your personal things, like all got in the way, right? Family situations, bills, fine. Both of your guys' lives. There was so much going on that it just became a lot to process, right? So it's what led to the false start. It's not an ending, though. It's more of like a pause in order for the both of you guys to get your lives together so that going forward, it winds up just being about the two of you and the fun that you guys both had when the relationship started. I'm surprised I didn't see an Ace of Wands. You know they totally want you still, right? Yeah, it's the vibes that they hated to see you walk away, but it was also nice at the same time. Chizo pizza. Moon card to the Ace of Wands. I knew it. Some of you guys, the only thing they were addicted to was the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's still moving forward, though. Oh, my God. The makeup boom boom heard around the world. What? I said. No, don't say it again. Anyways, Five of Cups, the depression leads to the King of Swords. They don't go through with staying far away. And they come back incorrect in the Four of Pentacles so you guys can be protected and get the relationship back to those fun times. Because they're scrolling back to their phone. They still got the pictures and all that stuff, right? We won't talk about that. Every little thing's going to be okay, Gemini. I know you're the one going through it, so it's really bad. For me, objectively looking out at the two of you guys, it's a really bad fight, but it's also going to work out. The time apart is growing you guys closer together. It was needed to transform. I love it for you. Gemini, do me a favor. Please hype and like the reading, or even if you can just leave a comment down below to help get it in the algorithm and get us out there so we can heal all the Geminis. It'd be awesomeness. All right. Even if you just want to leave an emoji, totally cool. And that way it keeps your personal life private. All right. God knows what you're thinking. That's good. You're covered. And if you do want to book a personal reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code. It'll take you over to the personal reading site, booking. It shows you pricing and availability, instant gratification. Also, the links to everything else and all the other channels that we support here at the Archer Network. Support your local small business. And if you're a tarot reader, post the link to your channel. If you're a small business, I don't care what you do. Post it up down below. Let's support digital local small business. And remember, this reading will resonate to any placement of Gemini in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you pretty fly for a Gemini. I'll see you later. Please subscribe. Be a part of the family. And on that note, I'm done. Goodbye. See ya. Peace, love, and spinning.